Right, we're here with Goku Black. So we're gonna go over his skills real quick, and then we're gonna actually like get into the guide. So his passive, when he activates a zone or as he's inside an ally zone, it will increase. He will increase the speed of his rush attacks, and he will get skill cooldowns. So all of his skills except for his ultimate will get reduced cooldowns, and it's crazy. Like his skill 2 literally only has a 2-second cooldown, and the speed of his rush attack, which is a ranged attack, will also increase. It's not super ranged though. Like I would expect it to have a little bit more, but like I understand why it doesn't. But I think that like they should tone down some of his stuff and definitely buff just the range of this. He feels like he should be more ranged. So his skill 1 is a Kamehameha. It applies movement speed up to allied heroes hit and movement speed down and high pressure to enemies that are in the zone. High pressure is an ability that makes it so you cannot vanish. The more damage you take while inside any of your zones, the shorter the duration will be. So skill 2 will apply all defense self up to yourself. All defense up to yourself and to allies within it, and it will apply all defense down to any enemies that are within it. It also does a really decent amount of damage, and just like your Kamehameha zone, the more damage you receive, the shorter the zone's duration. Alright, Black Bind. So this is an ability that is an AoE that you have to aim, and if you hit multiple people, you will grab multiple people. It basically allows you to latch onto people and you can move them around. If you do this while you are in a zone, then you become immune to all. So you basically always want to use this while inside of a zone. On top of that, if you move an enemy into a zone, it will then make that zone turn into an AoE stun. It will stun anybody that is within the zone. But it will destroy the zone after doing that. Unless you do it into your ultimate. Your ultimate, it does decent amount of damage, and it decreases the base HP and armor that enemies have. And it creates a zone that keeps that. It basically persists for a couple of seconds. But if you use the Black Bind to drag people into the ultimate, it will still do the stun without removing the ultimate. So you have the ultimate zone stay there, and you get the stun, and it's a much bigger AoE stun. So very, very good. But he's a very good character. I think he's definitely the best tech in the game. Unfortunately, the match that you're about to see, I do my best, but like I don't think that these are bad players. I just don't think that they necessarily understand what certain roles are meant to do. I think they're playing the game like they are going for boss, and they are doing that correctly. Unfortunately, the DPS was playing a DPS that doesn't have boss secure, and like he does decent damage and he's doing good character damage, like player damage, and that shows, but like it doesn't necessarily amount to anything until we get team kills, which you can do, especially because he's an assassin type character, but like you need that triple boss, and like if you have another DPS that can get that, then it's fine. Like, and we did, but like he's not using his attacks correctly. Like my man used his Spirit Bomb immediately instead of actually trying to damage the boss first. But hey, what can you do? I could have honestly just not used my ultimate at the end to try and snag the boss, but like it is what it is. I mean, my team had died just prior, like it. But to continue on with like explaining how the match ends up going, like, on top of that, like my Kirigaya, who was playing my tank, he didn't rat like you're supposed to be ratting as a tank, and he just didn't do it. Hopefully they will learn. Probably not, though. I doubt it. But I guess that's the point of these videos, so bye. Alright, here we go again. I'm gonna try and actually fucking get a win with this character. We've had quite a few attempts as of right now. Unfortunately, we do not have a laning partner, but I am playing with Akai Zero on YouTube and Kirigaya. I'm partied with them, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, neither of them have comms. I've looked up both of them on YouTube to try and be able to actually communicate with them, but they do not. I don't think they're bad players. They prioritize boss, which is a good thing. to step up from the average like solo queue experience, but like unfortunately, Kirigaya doesn't tap whenever he plays tank, which is kind of the whole point of playing tank right now, is to be the one who taps. And the other guy's not bad. I mean, Akai seems like he at least knows how to be a DPS. The only downside is that he's playing Beerus, which I get it. You gotta make content, but like, I can't even find his YouTube channel, to be honest with you. But hopefully we're gonna get a win. This is gonna be the one that we win. We actually won one, but I was muted the whole time, and on top of being muted the whole time, I had my controller die halfway through, and I ended up losing my snowball stacks, which was quite frustrating. But we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna win this, show off Goku Black. The last match we played should have been a win, but it's just, I don't know. I like Goku Black. I think he's definitely one of the best, or I think he is the best tech in the game. I think the biggest issue that I have with him currently is not that he's a bad tech. It is that I think that for him to be good, you really need your DPS to capitalize off of the stuff that you are doing. I think if your DPS doesn't capitalize, then you're just kind of left high and dry, which is quite frustrating. Luckily it seems like this guy is definitely taking advantage of, you know, my stuns, my grapples. Like, he sees what I'm doing. You need to, like, whenever you're playing or whenever you're laning with this guy, you just need to be paying attention to what he's doing, where he positions the enemy for you, because that's his whole thing, is repositioning them and getting stuns and like applying buffs with his zones and whatnot. Alright, we're gonna die apparently. Nope, we're not gonna die. That Trunks probably could have picked us off there, but it's all good. Yeah, we're just gonna back out of this. We don't want to be caught out. It's like I get in there and I get ulted, and to be fair, I didn't launch my ult. I was trying to save it because our Goku wasn't down for secure, so I was trying to like use my ult as secure, but yeah, like Kirigaya is also taking the farm in the back, which I mean, it's not like our DPS are really getting it, but like that's supposed to be for the DPS. Like, you want your DPS to be a level higher so that they can actually fucking, you know, get the boss and such. But on the bright side, I think we'll be able to take boss here, and I think we'll be able to kill this tank as well. This, I say I speak too soon, apparently. It's what I mean by Beerus is just bad. Like, we keep playing with Beerus, and it's like, that's just kind of how it is. I mean, to be fair, it's like their team has a Beerus, but their team has a fucking, a Trunks. And our Goku actually tried to use his ultimate on boss immediately instead of actually waiting for, you know, boss to be low. I put my defense debuff on it, but like, it's just like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? They're just on our shit. They're on boss. They're on everything. Like, I just don't understand why this team can't pull together. Do they want me to rat? Do they need it? They're not going after boss? Like, damn it, he dashed through me. I hate this fucking stupid ass. Like, it's good, but also it just leads to annoying situations like that that just allow people to get away, which I just can't stand. Like, the last thing we needed was more ways for people to avoid. I don't think they're going to be going after our stuff anytime soon, but there's two of them over there. We don't need to push together, like... This is what I mean. You're playing tank. What the fuck are you doing? Go in! Go in! It's like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I hate about, like, not having a tank in your party. Tanks are the ones who tap now. If you look at the way that their Vegeta is playing, like, he is tapping. Every time that we have to defend, it's him we're defending against. Because he's the one who's hardest to kill. Because he's the one that's hardest to kill, he's the one who's supposed to be tapping towers. If he's not tapping towers, he's not doing his job. What is our Vegeta doing? No offense, Kirigaya, but you're not doing anything. You're not doing your job. Now it's my turn to leave you because, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, realistically, I should be the one who is fucking out here defending the tower, and they should be the one that's pushing. But, like, right now we've got, like... I got the combo off, if nothing else. The Vegeta ulted. If they don't take this tower, okay. This game is looking doable. And we got a team kill. Okay. We got 10 seconds on the team kill. 2 people are up. Like, it's like, okay, as much as, like, I'm sitting here, I still don't think they played that super well. They got the team kill, but, like, you can't just sit there and wait around for the team kill every single match. That's just not gonna happen. Like, if you want to do that, then you should be fighting as a team. But, like, they're not always gonna push as a team. You can't rely on that. You have to, like, have someone progressing the game, and they just made it so that tower damage is buffed. Like, it's just, they're playing an unreliable version of Gekishin, where it's like, they're relying so heavily on, like, these team fights that they're not even, like, pushing for, to be honest with you. And, like, if you're not in comms, that's not viable. Like, which means that you need to be playing a tank that can actually push and rat. But they are playing a tank that can potentially do it if you run Dende, which I don't even think he was running Dende. But, like, let me look. Yeah, our Vegeta was running, okay, he was running Dende, but, like, if you're gonna run Dende, and you're gonna run this character, then you need to go tap. That is your whole purpose as tank. That is the whole role as tank. You prevent people from being able to do, you prevent your DPS from getting killed because you have the health box to do so, and you go tap. And while you are tapping, the enemies or your allies should be able to either support if they want, or they can stay back and defend. But, like, if you're not tapping, the game doesn't progress. That's why we never get any towers killed. Like, hopefully they will actually watch this video. I doubt it though. Also, Akai, I've looked for your YouTube channel. I need to see your videos. If you watch this, I need you to learn some builds, because Lightning Swift is not it. Lightning Swift is never it. Like, either run Snowball or run Build Up. One of those two. Get the main, like, and if you don't like either of those, take the Strategic Escape. At least that way you can get out of there. Alright, I'm ending this video here. Yeah. Like and subscribe.